Bonjour! We're starting a new series this week and it's all about the little word de. One of the things that my students tell me are the hardest in French is all the little joining words, those little words that have got lots of different meanings and knowing when to choose each one. So hopefully this series will be helpful for you. We're starting today with de meaning from, as in movement or origin. This is where you will probably have heard de the most when you're talking about where you're from, the origin of where you're from. So you can say je viens de Paris. Je viens de. Je viens means I come. So je viens de, I come from, and then the place. Je viens de Paris. Or je suis de Londres. Je suis de Londres. I am, je suis, I am, and then de from Londres. Je suis de Londres. Il est de New York. Il est de New York. He is from New York. Il est de New York. And a question you might well be asked is this. Vous venez d'où? Or sometimes they switch it around and they'll say d'où venez-vous? And here, the venez, it comes from the same verb as this one up here, the verb venir. So it's to come. And then we've got the de, from. So vous venez d'où? You come from where? Or like I said, if we switch it around, d'où venez-vous? From where? Come you. So de in all of these are all from, talking about an origin of where you're from. And the other time that we can use de is when we're talking about movement. So it's your default for any movement verb. So venir de is to come from. We saw that with je viens de. Partir de, to leave from. Arriver de, arrive from. Rentrer de, to come home from. And sortir de, to exit from or to go out of, we might say in English as well. So the de is the departure point, where you're coming from. So we need to say de here. So je viens de la boulangerie. I'm coming from the bakery. So I'm here, but my point of departure was the bakery. So je viens de la boulangerie. On part de la fête. We're leaving from the party. On part de la fête. Elle arrive de Lyon. She's arriving from Lyon. So she's arriving here, but where's she come from? She's come from Lyon. That's her point of departure. Elle arrive de Lyon. Il rentre du bureau. He's coming back from, or he's coming home from the office. Il rentre du bureau. So he's coming from the office. And that brings me to this little thing, the contraction, because sometimes you notice that de and le, actually you won't ever see those two next to each other. Instead, what happens is de and le together turn into the word du. And the du therefore means from, and the if it's a masculine thing. So du is from the masculine place. De and les, also you don't see those two next to each other. De and les, when they're next to each other, they contract into a different word, and that different word is des. And so this means from the, but now this time it's a plural place. So from the shops, for example, des voisins. De les, from the, des, from the shops. De la and de L apostrophe if it's something starting with a vowel, they're fine. They stay as they are. So de la plage, je viens de la plage, I'm coming from the beach. That's fine. That's just the masculine and the plural one. We just have to watch out. We don't say de le or de les. We say du and des. So je sors du bureau. I'm coming out. I'm exiting from the office. The word bureau is a masculine word. So du is de le put together in one word. Elle revient des magasins. She's coming back from the shops. The shops is plural. So de les, from the, turned into des. We also talk about the origin of things. So we're used to talking about where people are from, but also where things come from. So we use it again with that verb venir, to come from. So ce vin, this wine, vient de Bourgogne. So this wine is coming from Bourgogne. So our place of departure, where it's our place of origin, is the thing that's going to come after the de, okay? So ce vin vient de Bourgogne. There's Bourgogne, there's its place of departure, and what's come from it? The wine. Cette recette vient de ma grand-mère. Cette recette vient de ma grand-mère. It's easier to say. So this recipe here is coming from, what's its point of origin? My grandma. So cette recette vient de ma grand-mère. And the last example of something that comes from somewhere is le train vient de Bordeaux. Le train vient de Bordeaux. There's the train. Where's it come from? Its point of departure was Bordeaux. Its origin was Bordeaux. Le train vient de Bordeaux. So the key question to ask yourself is this. Is there a starting point? If there is a starting point, somewhere that something has originated from, then we need that little word de. So did something or someone start somewhere and move away from it? So de is our starting point and then it's moved away from it. Something that is a common mistake is this, because sometimes we think the word depuis means from, and it can mean from. We're going to do another video on that another day. But je pars depuis Paris is not right. We need je pars de Paris because the idea is that you are leaving from this place. This is where we are, Paris, and we are leaving from there. That's our movement away from it. Okay, a little quiz for you. How would you say these things? She's arriving from the airport. Remember, you can pause me, have a think about it. You can even write it down and then come back and have a look at it if you want to. So she's arriving from the airport. It would be elle arrive de l'aéroport. De l'aéroport, because she's arriving from, so de, and then airport as vowel to begin with, so l'aéroport is fine. He's leaving from the office. So here we need to think about he's leaving. We need to think about the office. Is the office masculine or feminine? Because if it's masculine, we're going to need to think about the way that we say the word from, because from the has to contract sometimes. Okay, the answer is il part du bureau. The word bureau is masculine, so de le turned into du. The wine comes from Burgundy. This is the one we saw a minute ago. So, le vin vient de Bourgogne. Here we don't need to worry about the du or the de or whatever because Bourgogne is just a place name by itself, so it hasn't got a the Bourgogne at the beginning of it. He's from Berlin. So we could say he comes from Berlin or we could say he is from Berlin. I think I said he is from Berlin in this one. So, il est de Berlin. Il est de Berlin. Could have said il vient de Berlin as well. And same thing as the Bourgogne here, because it's not the Berlin, we don't have to worry about the du, de la, de and all that business. And she is coming home from the UK. So this is a bit of an exception. She's coming home from the United Kingdom. What would that one be? Elle rentre du Royaume-Uni. Why du Royaume-Uni? Because the Royaume-Uni is the United Kingdom. It's not just United Kingdom. So du is de le together into one word. Du Royaume-Uni. So what's next? Next week? Next week's part 2, and we're going to be looking at possession. So we're going to be looking at the fact that French doesn't use an apostrophe S to show that something is owned by somebody else. Instead they use the word de. So I will see you next week, and I hope that was helpful today. À bientôt!